Well, hello everybody. This is a very unexpected, kind of quick, impromptu video that I'm doing this morning. One of my viewers alerted me to something that is going on YouTube tomorrow. Apparently, YouTube tomorrow on August 13th is doing something with AI to do age verification using ID. I don't know. I don't know if I have all of my facts straight on this yet. I've just done a little bit of brief research on it, but it appears that beginning tomorrow, YouTube is going to begin asking people to scan their IDs, their government issue IDs, to be able to verify age. I'm aware that they already had a program like this in place because when I joined YouTube, there was something where you could scan your ID and get verified quicker or something like that. I'll take the long road. Thank you. I do not need to scan any kind of government ID. This is just a data grab. Plain and simple. That's all it is a data grab. They don't need my government ID. Sorry. And I'm not going to do it. So I'm putting this video out now because today is the 12th. And tomorrow I have my unanswered questions show that's scheduled every Wednesday, on YouTube. And I'm just putting this video out there because I'm just letting you guys know if for whatever reason, if I have to scan a government ID to come on YouTube tomorrow, I'm not doing it. Sorry. This is all baby steps towards the mark of the beast. And I'm just not playing that game. That's just not the way I roll. Okay. I give very, very little data out online. I think that's a safe thing to do. Everybody wants your data these days. I have a scale now that, just to weigh myself, and it has an app that it records it on my phone and it's great. It shows my muscle mass, my water weight, all this kind of stuff, but it wants my name and my birthday and all this other stuff. I'm not giving that data to just anybody. I didn't give my name. I gave a fake birthday. That's just the way it is. All they're trying to do, this isn't, look, here's the thing. Years ago, if you wanted to go walk into a bar, you had to show some ID to make sure that you were, 18 or 21 or whatever the case would be. Okay. I get that, you do need to restrict things for age. The difference is that years ago, if you walked up to a bar and wanted to go into a bar or someplace that was restricted to age, they didn't save your data forever. YouTube's part of Google, and that's what they're doing. So, I really hope that this is not the end of my channel on YouTube. But again, I'm just putting this out there for all my viewers because tomorrow I'm supposed to be on YouTube to do my unanswered question show. If you don't see me here tomorrow afternoon, that's the reason why. It's because I'm not going to comply. This is all conditioning towards the mark of the beast. Okay. All of this, I don't have the real ID either, by the way, this stupid little thing to get the star on your driver's license. I won't do that either. Because you know why? I already gave that information years ago to get my driver's license. I had to give my birth certificate. I had to give, a couple of different bills to verify my residence. I had to, show my marriage license. I had to show all kinds of stuff like that to get my original driver's license. That's too bad if you didn't keep that information. I'm not giving it to you again to get a stupid star on my driver's license. So I'm just a grumpy old man that I'm not going down without a fight. I'm not giving away all my information. If you want my information, Google, you can scrub the web and you can figure out as much as you can. Go scrub the DMV website, for my state. How about that? If you really want to verify my age, you've got all these powerful AI tools. Go hack into the Tennessee DMV and you can find out how old I am. I'm not giving that stuff up voluntarily. So anyway, I'm really kind of a little bit upset that they're going this road, but it's not surprising because again, this is all, if you don't see it, this is all tracking towards that one identification where everybody's going to be monitored. Everybody's going to be tracked and you know what? Here's the thing. If this keeps me off of YouTube, will I be upset about that? Sure I will, because I've had a really broad ministry here over the past. I've been here almost a year. Actually, September 1st will mark 1 year that I've been on YouTube, and I've had a really broad ministry since I've been here. The Lord has really used me to touch the lives and the hearts of so many people, and I'm really blessed to be a part of your lives, and I hope you feel the same way. But if it means giving up all of my data to continue preaching the gospel, I don't feel like the Lord's calling me to do that. And I'll tell you why, because you know what? this is no different than what they did in the first century with early Christians. Okay. There's going to come a day when they're going to want everybody to take the mark of the beast. Now, I don't believe we're even going to be here to see that, because the rapture's coming, but there's coming a day. And, in the very beginning of it's going to be, what if argument comes forward? Well, you can keep preaching the gospel. You just have to take the mark of the beast. See, they tried this in the first century too, under Rome, under Caesar. Just give a little pinch of incense. Say that Caesar is Lord, and then you can continue saying Jesus is Lord too. I'm not going to do that. I'm not bowing down. I'm not going to compromise. All of that, this whole entire rant, just to say, if you don't see me on YouTube tomorrow, this is why. If I have to show some sort of government ID to get here on YouTube, I'm just not doing it. It's not that I don't have one. It's just that I'm not doing it. And, if I can block out parts of my ID, maybe block out my address and my driver's license number or something, I might consider it. I might consider giving a portion, just show that, I have an ID with my name. But other than that, I'm not doing it. And so if you don't see me on YouTube tomorrow, I'm just giving you this heads up to make sure to bookmark my Rumble channel. I have same name over at Rumble, Bible Study with Derrick. I've been there much longer than I have been on YouTube. I've been there about 4 years longer than I have on YouTube. And that's the reason why. That's why I actually started on Rumble rather than YouTube, is because I didn't want to get caught up in all this nonsense. It started out with censoring. YouTube censored everybody. And now they're doing this whole data farming scheme where they're just trying to get a data grab. And by the way, as much as I love you guys out there, and I do want to continue to interact with you, I would advise you don't do the same. Don't comply. The only way that Google or YouTube or any of these people learn a lesson is if people don't comply, because you know what? They're making money off of you watching my videos. Even though I don't monetize my videos, they still stick a commercial in front of it now and again. Okay, I see that. I tune into my own videos sometimes, and I'm like, oh, they put a commercial. They're making money off of me, even though I'm not making money off these videos. And every time you watch a video, they're making money because, they've got ads or whatever. So, you know what? All I can say is if everybody on YouTube said, no, I'm not doing this, and they wouldn't do it, I guarantee you they'd reverse this policy. I guarantee you, because they would just start losing money. Now, unfortunately, that's not going to happen. There's enough people out there with cotton in their brains that they could care less, and they're just going to do whatever to keep watching cat videos or whatever else they're watching on YouTube. But I'm telling you right now, like I said, I am not going to do it, and I would advise you guys not do it. That's what I have Rumble for. And so for now, if this becomes the way of the world where I can't come on YouTube anymore, I'll still be on Rumble, and I still welcome you to come over to my Rumble page. For those of you in the comments, because I know that sometimes I put these videos out and they show up as a live, and so I have people saying, is Derrick live? Yes, I am live. That's me this morning. I thought it was important enough to take a couple minutes before I go to work and just let you guys know what's going on, in case, just for whatever reason, in case I can't come on again. Now, I'm hoping that this doesn't occur, because I use StreamYard as my platform. I don't know how this is going to work with StreamYard, if they are going to put in something to require StreamYard to give me my, give my government ID. I don't know. Again, I don't know. There may be workarounds, but if for whatever reason I can't come on tomorrow because of this, then you know where to find me. I'll still be back on my Rumble page, and same name, Bible Study with Derrick. The only difference over there is that the B is capitalized in Bible and the D is capitalized in Derrick. Other than that, it's the same exact username, Bible Study with Derrick. So I don't know what else to tell you guys. Like I said, I sure will miss you, because I know if we have to do this on Rumble, I know that Rumble is not as advanced as YouTube. It's hard to do the live chat and all that. It's not nearly as good a platform as YouTube. I will say that. But anyway, Stephanie's just saying, came in a few minutes later. Are you going with Rumble? Well, basically what I'm saying, Stephanie, to you and to everybody else out there, I am already on Rumble. I've been there for years. And all I'm saying is, if YouTube, YouTube is if you're joining me late, YouTube is implementing a policy beginning tomorrow, where apparently they're going to run an AI program requiring all of us. I don't think it's just me. I think it's all of you too. Anybody who goes on who wants to watch. I think all of us are going to have to show some sort of government ID and allow it to be scanned into the system for AI to identify whether we are, underage or overage or what, it said something about estimating our age, whatever that means. Again, you're getting AI involved. You're getting AI involved with data farming, trying to collect people's data. So I'm just kind of giving the heads up because, one of my viewers brought this up to me and said, hey, do you know what's going on? I'm like, I don't know what's going on. I got to check into this. And when I started doing a little homework into this, I'm like, this is kind of scary. This is there. Thank you, Aeolian Harp. I feel the same way. Wow, they're getting nothing from me. Absolutely. I feel the same way too. Sammy, I ain't giving them jack squat. I feel the same way too. They don't need my information. They don't need that much information on me. At least, let me be very clear. Here's the way I feel. I think I could understand this better if there was some sort of a policy violation or an age inappropriate violation where they suspected, let's say they suspected that somebody was coming in here pretending to be a 12-year-old, to put content out to kids, but they were really 35. Okay. If they suspected that, I could see maybe on a case-by-case basis that they could suspend your channel and say, hey, we suspect you of this. You're going to need to provide us some proof before we will reinstate your channel. That to me is reasonable. But just this, see, that's the problem. When it's this broad, everybody has to do it. They're trying to funnel you into that beast system where everybody's going to have a mark. Everybody's going to be identified. I'm not saying that it's happening yet. I'm saying that it's setting up. And this should all be encouraging to us because this means the tribulation's getting close, means the rapture is that much closer. But that's, let's see. Alien Harp said, question, is this just for the U.S.? I don't know. I really don't know. I have no idea because until actually Sammy was the one that brought this up to me in my comments this morning. Until I'd heard this from Sammy, I had no idea this was going on. This user says that they're doing the same thing in the UK and Australia. So there you go. Again, hopefully this isn't as restrictive as I think it's going to be. But if it is what it is. And like I said, that's why I went on Rumble years ago. I have the platform over there. By the way, I also have my platform on Zoom. So any of you guys that want to interact with me personally, you're always welcome to join me for Bible study on Friday nights in my Zoom group. I have a couple people from YouTube that come over there. And right now it's a very small group. I think I can handle up to 100 people in there is what my plan allows me for. And it's never that many. I've usually got a half a dozen people or so that come in. But you're always welcome to join me in my Zoom room. The link is below every single video. Well, not below this one because I made this one quickly, but you could go to almost any one of my videos. You can find my Zoom link, or on my homepage of YouTube, you can find my Zoom link if you ever want to join me in person on Zoom. You just have to figure out the time difference. I start my Bible studies at 5:30 Central Time PM on Friday evenings, and you just figure that out for whatever your local time is, and you're more than welcome to join me on Zoom. But anyway, guys, I've got to get to work. I got to go earn a living here, and so I'm going to head off. And like I said, I just wanted to kind of give you guys a heads up because this caught me off guard, and I'm hoping that I can still see you here tomorrow afternoon for our unanswered question show. But if not, you know where to find me. You just head right over to Rumble, and I'll be over on Rumble doing the same thing tomorrow afternoon. If YouTube, for whatever, stonewalls me and doesn't allow me to come on. So guys, I love you all. Hope you all have a great day. I'm going to try to do the best I can today, get a little work done, and maybe I'll see you a little bit later on Uptime or something like that. So you guys have a great day. Be blessed in Jesus' name. God loves you. I love you. And y'all take care now. Bye-bye.